is another list of interesting books. A mystery and thriller book. There are two of them here. One is Southern Spirits and the other is Haunted River. So the first one, Southern Spirits by Angie Fox. USA Today best-selling book and first in a series. When no-nonsense Southern girl, Verity Long, unwittingly traps a ghost on her property, she gains a supernatural sidekick and the ability to see spirits. But her new powers also open her up to a century-old mystery that some in the town are willing to kill to keep a secret. The next one was Haunted River by J.T. Bishop. A woman's unsolved murder and her ghost still haunt the small town where she lived and died. Years later, when a second woman's body is found on the river bank, two visiting detectives become suspects. Forced to investigate, they'll reveal an ugly secret that will make them the next targets. Can the specters of the past help them find a killer before the river claims them too? Then we have Everything Special, Living Joy by Roberta S. Kuriloff, written during a silent meditation retreat. This book is about how we look at life, the glass half empty or half full. It was written in between meditation settings and walking. It speaks to passionate living, impermanence, imagination, and the dark evil, reincarnation, trust, peaceful rapture, dying or reconciling, and opening to the unknown. We have It Goes Without Selling by Dr. Iyala Maten. It Goes Without Selling offers a unique and valuable perspective on the art of sales and is sure to be a valuable resource for anyone looking to improve their sales skills and transform interested prospects into paying clients. J.T. Bishop has given another interesting book, an exciting supernatural thriller whodunit. Award-winning author J.T. Bishop is a writer of mystery thrillers with paranormal edge. Growing up, she read Stephen King, Mary Higgins Clark, and Dean Koontz. They were every episode of X-Files and watched plenty of TV shows with great partnerships that leave you wanting more. Also, other books that you can read about and improve your vocabulary to an interesting way are these. Finding Pride by Jill Sanders. So like I said, the more you read, the more better you will get in your fluency. And this is doing it in an interesting way too. Be sure to read the captions and enable transcripts so you can read as you hear. Megan Kimball has finally freed herself from years of abuse at the hands of her ex. Now she can finally start a new life and figure out just who she really is. When her brother Matt dies suddenly, she takes a big risk and moves cross-country to live in his house and take over his business. This could be the chance she's needed. There's only one problem now. The Change Jar by Justin Berry is a non-fiction book. So this game-changing book, by the way, before I go on with this book, Finding Pride, is in the romance genre. The Change Jar by Justin Berry, this game-changing book comes with valuable life, happiness and leadership lessons that will shift how you see and experience the world based on his research in positive psychology and the science of well-being and inspired by a jar of change. The author seeks to educate and encourage you to live a purpose-driven life. Taken Cave by Angelis goes on the run from her old flames, a criminal family. Sarah Jones hides in Montana. But when people around her start dying from poisonous spider bites, she finds herself trapped between the crime family and a sinister group that uses spiders to incapacitate their prey. Even her new boyfriend starts acting suspiciously. So can she escape? It is a fantasy genre there. The Change Jar was in the non-fiction genre. Then we have finally Warrior Knight by Paul J. Bennett, Excitement and Battles All the Way. So as the Amazon review says, so win a tournament, find a wealthy patron and be set for life. How hard can it be? As armies gather, the looming threat of conflict forces Ludwig to take up the mantle of leadership. Only then does he begin to understand the true cost of war. Will his willingness to sacrifice everything to save others be his downfall or his saving grace? So it is a fantasy genre there. Make This Up by Ali Parker, a romance genre book. Love is a sham. I'm the bad boy from the wrong side of the tracks. She's a good girl with a reputation to worry about. The best part, she wants me just as badly as I want her. I'll tear it all down as long as she's mine in the end. Raphael is a paranormal book by Faith Gibson. Stone is king of the gargoyle shifters. For hundreds of years, he's waited for his mate. He finds her, but there's a problem. She's Kaya Kane, the chief of police, who is accusing him of murder. The year is 2047, and in post-apocalyptic New Atlanta, Raphael and his clan fight to keep the humans safe while rebuilding their city. Angel's Guardian is a paranormal book again by Zeke Lugo. Romance, suspense, action and humor are all packed into this fast-paced read that will leave you hungry for more. There is a non-fiction book here which is by Barrett Huang. It is DBT, Workbook for Emotional Eating. Barrett Huang is the author, so expertly written with practical worksheets and deeply authentic advice. This dialectical behavior therapy DBT workbook helps you to reimagine your relationship with food. So through personal anecdotes and proven DBT skills for emotional well-being, you learn how to develop healthy coping mechanisms for anxiety, stress and loneliness. So do get your copy today. It is a non-fiction book. Dan Floyd Boehm has given us this book. Dan Floyd Boehm is an award-winning international author. Dan writes children's books and young adults books. In addition, Dan writes books to inspire kids to be kind like themselves and to embrace imagination. So Dan's Story Garden YouTube channel also gives children a lot of opportunities.